Let me go back to
I'm tearing up.
So what you're on now is more of projects.
Yeah. Yes.
Fola is the new project, the 3-part
Yes.
project. Okay.
Yes.
But before we talk about that,
Yeah.
you were at the very beginning, one of the front runners for Hip Life, right?
Right.
It's evolved over the years.
Or devolved.
Devolved?
You please continue.
No, you said devolved. Is it devolving?
I think. I don't know. I just feel like Ghanaians are very creative. We have some of the most creative musicians. Shout outs to all the young people making music, and it's a very, very difficult, time-consuming, expensive, thankless career to be an artist, especially around these sides, because there's no real support or structure or system so everybody is like an entrepreneur, so to speak, trying to figure it out. But I feel like we kind of plateaued a little bit. We reached a point where there's no real growth, and so it's a decline a little bit, yeah. But I guess maybe that has to happen for us to fix things and get better. I really don't know, but I'm not really inspired by too much of what's happening in terms of like where we could be as an industry, not in the creative sense, but as an industry where there's more structure and but
8 years ago we spoke about the same matter, and this was
it's
the sentiment you had. So what? Nothing has changed.
Something will change. Something will change, but it's a matter of when
and who will make it happen. Because you see, you talk about structure. People have to build a structure. Who are they then?
We are trying,
We? Who's who? Who's we?
I mean, we are not getting the support, but we are still making music. And sometimes, unfortunately, musicians are creatures of discomfort. So actually, when times are crazy, times are hard, times are difficult, unbearable, that's when the best art is created. Have you noticed that? Think about it. People don't have problems. When people don't have problems, then they sing about nonsense. But if you think about like the struggle during like the civil rights, South Africa, when all that stuff was going on in America, the 60s and whatnot, that's when the most prolific music was being made, where we can really look into our lives and speak on things, I think that sooner or later a certain revolution is about to happen, or agitation for the young people. We've been dormant for a very long time, and I feel like young people have been taken advantage of. When I speak to people, that's one thing I like to do, just spark conversations with young people or people who are working, trying to figure things out, regular folks. And there's a lot of like, we are tired of being nice about things, there's a lot of frustration, a lot of hopelessness, and when that happens too much, people tend to rally up and do radical things. And maybe that's what we need, because
when you say there's like